Hey, good afternoon everybody, my name is M1K3 and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at how to make money in the solo cash cup, so stay tuned for that. If this video gets 3,000 likes, I'll make sure to upload a brand new one in 24 hours. And with all of that being said, let's get right on into it and enjoy today's video. Firstly, we need to take a look at what kind of games you need throughout your 10 games to be able to place top 20 and earn money in the solo cash cup. This is Stormy Wright, and he placed the top 20 in the last solo cash cup. As you guys can see, he's not the most consistent player, but he's really good at getting eliminations. The same pretty much goes for Cash Cup Warrior and most players in the top 20. There are a few players that are consistent, but the first thing I want to talk about in this video is starting 1 hour late. Starting 1 hour late is a really good way to trick the system and start placing high. I personally do not do it because I feel like it's a bit scummy, but if you really want to make that money, starting 1 hour late and dropping 2 wins with 10 plus kills is not a bad way to go about it. Some of you guys might ask, why do you want to start late? You won't have any time to play out all your matches, man. Well, when you start late, you meet other opponents with 0 points, and the competition will be relatively easy. Additionally, if you win your first game when starting 1 hour late, you won't meet the top 100 players in your region, but easier opponents because of Fortnite's elo system that basically matches players with the same amount of points against each other. Naturally, getting in a lobby with the top 3,000 players in your region will be easier than playing against the top players. What a lot of people don't seem to understand is the simple fact that the only result that matters is the one after the cup. It doesn't matter if you had first place on the leaderboard for 2 hours and 45 minutes if you end up placing top 2k. You want to try to play it so that after your last game, you're at the highest position on the leaderboard. Moving on, we've got to talk about consistency. In order to place in the money, you have to have consistent mechanics and aim. In order to achieve these things, you should play a lot of arena. I know I say this in like every video, but solo cash cups is literally a W key fest, and if you want to make money, being a confident fighter is a good way to start. Another big factor in succeeding in cash cups is clutching up the last game. So being good at staying calm during tournaments is a massive plus. In order to get better at this, try to be in tense situations as often as you possibly can. A good tip to staying calm is to not overthink about what happens if you die or win the game, but rather think about the actions you are going to take in your game. I'm pretty good at last games because I know everyone is pretty nervous hopping into the last game, so I play very confidently. I hop into boxes and W key if I can. Next up is mentality, and if you haven't watched my video on how to get a god mentality in Fortnite, I highly advise you to do so. The thing that most people don't realize about solo cash cups is that you can always come back. The format is so bad that you can have 8 bad games and win 2 games back to back with 20 kills and make $200. That's why I advise everybody to keep a good mentality throughout your 10 games and play your best no matter what. Additionally, what's really beneficial is keeping the 3-game rule. This is a rule first invented by the Cash Cup god Unknown Army, where basically you play 3 games an hour for the first 2 hours, and if you die 3 games off spawn, you take a break for the remaining 15 minutes until you can play 3 more. This is not only to ensure you don't overstep the 10 match cap, but also because you will meet way worse players when using this strategy compared to if you just play all 10 games out immediately. The hard truth about solo cash cups is that you need to be a fighting god. If you don't lose fights, you will be able to pop off and place in the money. Some great ways to practice fighting is playing sonars with good players, realistic 1v1s, and tons of arena. If you manage to get into top tier scrim discords, W King in these is the best prac in the world. Fighting top performing players in real games is literally like a goldmine. For every fight you either win or lose, you can learn so much. This is also a great way to build up confidence. In short, what I'm trying to say is that if you have the opportunity to play against good players in real games, do it as often as you possibly can. When I think about the best players in Europe, I think about players with god tier aim and insane piece control. If you want to place in the money in the solo cash cups, practicing these things is essential. Recently, I have been trying my very best to get better piece control, and let me tell you, that is not that easy. Aiming on the other side is very easy to improve. You can play aim duels or Kovacs to see quick improvement. If you get flawless aim and really good piece control, there will be absolutely nothing stopping you from placing in that top 20 range. Lastly, you gotta believe in yourself. I see so many people with the required aim, mechanics, and overall skill to make thousands of dollars on Fortnite. But the one thing that is holding them back is their confidence. Let me tell you guys something. The only difference between you and a pro player is your mindset. Pro players obviously play the game a lot, and if you do that too and don't yet place, start believing in yourself. You most definitely have good enough mechanics, aim, and game sense. And pros, they don't do anything you can't do mechanically. They just know when to do the correct things. So that's all you gotta figure out. The Solo Cash Cup is one of those events where I believe everyone can make money if they truly play with a good mindset and mentality. With all of that being said though, everybody, my name has been Marin, and I hope to see all of you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. Until then, take care and have an amazing day.